Oh, this giveaway is going to be good. This is easily my favorite, and I kind of want this on my shelf, but we're going to give it away to one special winner. Stay tuned.
Good morning, DD fam. It's Monday. I had a great weekend with my kids. I'm exhausted because my kids are very busy and I'm trying to be the super dad. So we have soccer, ballet, rock climbing, went to the park. My oldest, Brooklyn, is in love with rock climbing. I bought her own harness and she literally walked around holding that harness, showing everybody. And she actually called me and she goes, "Can we go today?" Unfortunately, Brooklyn, you have soccer practice, so we can't double down on it. Yeah, so it's Monday, back to work essentially. Right now, I'm basically filming Monday through Friday. On the weekend, I have my kids. And I could get all my attention on the weekend, obviously, because I'm home. But during the week, while they're in school, I'm usually away. And today, we're going to talk about some cars. I've got the Squadron Corsa here, which, as you can tell, is... I don't want to say unwrapped, because it's not really unwrapped. I did spot a little issue over here. This is a problem. This is a big problem that looks small, but it's going to be a real pain in the, you know what. As you can see right here, the PPF is peeling in that corner. So the whole front of this car is PPF, and the idea is when you wrap it, you wrap over it so that you can take the wrap off without hurting the PPF. So that little tear there means that the whole front end, well, bumper anyways, has to get re-PPF'd, which isn't the end of the world because, as you can see, it has some imperfections right there and right there, where it's, you know, it's 40,000 kilometers of rally life. We drove this car all over the West Coast, the East Coast. This car's been to literally every, like Los Angeles, Phoenix, all over California, Washington, Oregon, all those states, as well as we did a spade rally. So this car's been to like Toronto, Detroit, Nashville, Knoxville, Tennessee, like just all those cool places. And well, we need to redo the PPF. Definitely miss our friends at Protective Film Solutions because they're so good at it. But there's still shops locally that can do it. We'll get it done. Hopefully it's on par with PFS. The front of the Balsam is also PPF. This Ray did it for me, had it done in Vancouver. So if your hair forward is PPF'd, the back isn't. It's really expensive to PPF a car, obviously, and a car this long, I think it was $8,000. And with us, you know, who knows, this car might get wrapped, might get painted this color if you guys give 250,000 likes on today's vlog. I hope it doesn't happen. That car, if that car was literally the Giallo Midas or whatever you pronounce it, yeah, it'd be like a John Lennon mobile. Speaking of this car, absolutely love it. Kids love it. One of my favorite cars, super comfortable. It does need to get coated with some sort of ceramic coating because from here back is unprotected. And as you can tell now, it's dirty. And I'm so scared. I'm so scared of black cars. I don't want to touch this car with any brush, cloth, wash mitt. I don't care if you have a 15 bucket method. It's gonna leave swirl marks and it just gives me anxiety knowing that the paint's perfect. So I've been doing touchless car washes on it, but at this point, all that dirt on there is gonna need a little bit of abrasion and, oh, I don't know. These are the things that stress me out. It's super silly. We're hard on our cars, but black paint, ever since I've had black cars since I was like 18, have always stressed me out so much because they look so good when they're clean and so bad when they're dirty and they get all scratched up. So in the meantime, Chris is in town. So my really good friend Chris since high school, before I even knew Damon, I think we were like 13 when we met. He's in town. He works in Alberta in the oil industry and he's been gone for 8 weeks because he's been really busy, but he's in town with his Ferrari 430 that we gave him, the barnyard Ferrari. So let's go to his house. Let's check on the Ferrari and whatever cars Chris has there because Chris always has random weird stuff at his house and we'll see how Chris is doing. So without further ado, let's get going. So this is kind of fun. In the Squadron Corsa, it says I have a low fuel. The light came on, but look at my gauge. Can you see that? Hold on. Can't really get in there. It's basically like a quarter tank and the light comes on. I've never really tested it. I mean, we did the gas station challenge and this car didn't run out. The Supra did first, but it's crazy how the little fuel light comes on. Hold on, focus. That soon. Also, I need washer fluid, and that one there is a rear plate bulb is burnt out. And I'm really bad. You know, I'm obsessive over black paint and making sure the car is clean, but these lights have been on this car for like a year now. A little 5-cent bulb and some washer fluid. But you just get used to seeing them. It's kind of like a little bit of a flicker of tension in the morning. It's terrible. I also took off the clear plex And it's been really cool being able to see out my windshield because it was really, really bad. But I was okay with that because I wanted to protect his windshield, which I think when on a Huracan, it's like 5K for a windshield. This car's probably the same, which is a stupid number, but I guess if they can, they do, so they charge as much as they possibly can for a windshield. Whereas if you had like a Porsche 911, it's like, I don't know, $800 for a windshield, so I'm not sure if this glass is that much special. I'm pretty sure the Squadron Corsa has a thinner windshield, kind of like a Huracan Performante has a thinner windshield. And ironically, the Type R Integra also has a thinner windshield than a regular Integra for weight savings. Fun facts. Okay, this is 100% factual. There's two things Chris hates when I go to his house when I do. Since day one, it's always been like this. He hates it when I rev my engine in his house because his neighbors are high maintenance. And I'm like, Chris, you own your house. There's literally nothing they can do. Number two, when I park on his lawn. Ever since Chris has owned real estate, I've always parked a car on his lawn, which drives him nuts. So, guess what we're gonna do in the Squadron Corsa? He knew I was coming over, so he blocked it so I couldn't park on his lawn. Oh, that's pretty good, Chris. But unfortunately, you can't stop me from revving. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna back up real close to his house. And we're gonna make sure the perfect angle to awaken him. Yeah, he's gonna get real mad, actually. He's right there. Watch how mad he gets. Hey, dude. Let's turn around. See him? Contact? What's up?
You missed a couple spots.
What?
You missed a couple spots. Like right there.
This is for our new channel called Daily German Exotic Stories, a behind the scenes look at my life.
It looks like a disaster.
Chris, the audience wants to see the barnyard Ferrari you've been hiding. Where you been?
Just on hold here. What are you doing?
Who you got hold with?
Broker.
Is that a debt collector?
Yeah. It's always longer than normal wait time.
When you have crippling credit card debt like Chris, you gotta wait on the phone. Oh, there it is, you guys. The moment you've been waiting for. The Barnyard Ferrari. As you can see, Chris takes amazing care of it. Like it's still in a barn. So it's got the 20-inch ADV1 two-piece wheels. I'm not sure if they're a two-piece or, yeah, they're a two-piece. And then it's got the Scuderia-inspired gold stripe on it that Chris really wanted. We added that for him. And then it has the FI exhaust. Where is it? So it's got a full FI exhaust. Not just exhaust, but like headers and everything, but you can't really see them in here. This car literally screams. The Squadron's loud, this car is like deafening. We'll get him to start it in a minute. And this is super cool. So Chris and I were always into BMWs when we were younger. Like it was Hondas, and then we had a bit more money. We got into BMWs because they do cost more. And Chris found this, probably 8 years ago, and it is a 2004 M3 with like 60,000 original miles, and it's bone stock, and it's completely mint. So when he bought this car, he got it for like 12 grand. The guy was just dumping off some cars, and Chris was like, yeah, I'll take it. And never drove it. He's got a couple of these cars, so this one he bought just kind of had in the garage, and you know, there's a theory that they'll appreciate. I don't know how far it'll go. I mean, this one is an SMG. I hope it's not locked. So yeah, as you can see, it is the SMG, which is a bit less desirable, but 100,000 kilometers minus 40%, you're about 60,000 miles. But if you look at the condition for this car being, you know, 17 years old now, it is literally essentially perfect. A bit of wear here, but other than that, like, it is super clean. And really cool car, tons of fun. 333 horsepower, revs really high, sounds really good, and it's wide. When this car came out in 01, we saw one together, we were driving. I don't know where we were going. We were going somewhere on the island, and this car passed us, and we were like, what the hell was that? And it was that cool, I don't know the paint code, but that, not Phoenix yellow, but that's mustard yellow or whatever. But that yellowish color they have for these, super cool car. They were like 100 grand when they came out. But today, great value for the car. What's this over here? Woo! You're not young anymore, get off that thing. What is that?
CBR
corners. No one can see it.
What? Oh yeah.
So how liking the Ferrari, Chris? You enjoying it? Is it the best thing in your life? It's the best thing that's ever happened to you in your life?
Best
Sorry.
thing? Second best thing.
Smart. Hey, how's your R35 doing? We're gonna race soon?
What do you want to race?
Your slow R35?
Against what?
My Alpha 12?
Alpha 12 Type R?
No, I've got a 1200 horsepower R35 now.
I thought it was a Type R R35.
I am a JDM guru.
Yeah.
It has all spoon parts from China.
It sounds like a sick build.
Thanks, bro. Not gonna lie to you, it kind of looks like Chernobyl back here. What? Do you have a Geiger counter to measure all the radioactive waste back here, Chris? Okay, Chris, let's see your R35. Study that lock combination. Oh, yeah. So, Chris, I'm a huge R35 guy myself.
Yeah.
What I see here is you have a 2000.
What size engine is in this?
It's a 3.5 liter V6. Mine's got a 4 liter stroker kit in it. 3.6?
I don't know actually. Just joking.
Is it 3.6?
Yeah.
So Chris is really bad at curbing wheels, always has been. So he keeps a spare up here. Because he always curbs them. Oh yeah, pop the hood. See what you got. You've had this car for actually a long time now, haven't you?
Yeah. 4 years.
4 years. Has a bank came for it yet?
They can't find it.
Well, that's cool. What kind of blow-off valves are those?
Those are gritty. No, they're not. They're super sequential.
Super sequential?
Yes.
So what's all done to this car? You've got the blow-off valves.
I got the blow-off valves. I got a trickle charger.
Yeah, you got a
Trickle charger. This has intakes, exhaust, injectors, fuel pump, dyno tune, obviously. Yeah, it's 550 wheel. T1R caps, coolant caps. And, it's got T1R suspension. It's got Shanti 20th wheels. It is lowered down a little bit.
You got new wheels, that's new.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I like those.
So what are your plans for this car?
I was gonna switch them up with these. What that look like on there?
Chris, knock it off.
What, the 20s?
Those are actually my tires that came with the G-Wagon. However, if you pull one down, they're not for the G-Wagon. So I think I need to bring those back to August because Mike put them in the back of the G-Wagon when I bought it. And it says G63S on it, which...
Those are 21s.
I know, the G-Wagon takes 20, so I have no idea what those are for. So I think someone's missing some tires, but they're still pretty good.
Yeah.
They are some no name, but I think Chris has more and more. Actually, I think I have some stuff stored here. Some cushions, maybe. But anyways, Chris is always messing around with cars. It's from like BMW M3 brakes. I bought that for Chris because he likes Raptors. In fact, we used to have, well, you still have yours. We, a long time ago, were into Raptors and we turboed them. Mm-hmm. There's a single injector turbo kit they make for that thing, which is crazy when you think about it.
Yeah.
Where's yours? Is that even here? Oh, here's one.
This is just a factory one.
Oh, this one's completely stock?
Yes, this one is.
Why isn't it turbo?
The turbo ones are at the other place.
But you have like crazy high power ones, like
140 horsepower.
and this weighs like 350 pounds.
And
how much did it cost to build those? Like they were crazy money back in the day.
They were probably like, well, the wife's here, but
Just
they
lie.
were probably like $500 or two.
Best for it.
20 grand.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I thought they're more than that. And that's still a lot of money. I'm not being a jerk. I'm just saying, like, I thought you were something like $60,000 each.
No.
You lying right now?
We don't exaggerate here at all with prices.
How much are spoon calipers?
I don't know, like 6 grand, I heard. I don't know. There's this one reputable source that
The
said they were
JDM
6 grand.
source.
Yeah.
What's up, you guys? I am in the process of making another coffee. I like my coffee, as you guys know. My days, by the way, when I'm not on actual film day with Daily Driven Exotics, my days are pretty chill, to be honest, especially during the week when Presley is at school. I typically spend a bit of time. This is my Lamborghini mug from Anthony for my birthday. I typically spend some time calling my dad shoot a text to my mom. If you didn't know, my mom lives in Switzerland. I'm half Swiss, so I'm Canadian Swiss, and my mom and her whole side of the family live in Switzerland. And my mom moved back about 12 years ago because my grandfather passed away, unfortunately, and her mom was left with our family business. Now, if you don't know, I have a family business that I grew up in. My parents were both entrepreneurs, and they're both in the hospitality industry. So I grew up in a little motel in a little town called Port Alberni, and it had a restaurant in it, and it also had, eventually they added an addition to that, which was a RV campground. It was in a beautiful little forested area as you first drive into Port Alberni, and it's still there to this day. I've actually done vlogs back in the day talking about what it was like kind of living there. We went and stopped in. The new owners are actually the owners that bought the place when my mom used to own it from my mom are still the people who own it to this day, I believe. And anyhow, long story short, that's a little bit about my background. Family business was hospitality industry. So I guess being a business owner or entrepreneur is something that I got from my parents. I saw them always work for themselves. I never saw my parents ever work for somebody else. And, you know, that just was something that resonated with me. You know, they were always their own boss. Anyhow, I'm on coffee number 2 today. I do a double shot of espresso. I use this, where is it here? Kicking Horse Cliffhanger Kicking. Right, fam, I'm gonna go get some stuff at Michael's. Your favorite place.
You're going to a craft store without Presley?
Presley's gonna lose it. Look at her. Hey, by the way, hey, can I see your hoodie?
Presley, show Dad your hoodie.
If you guys didn't know, we have Youth DDE. Show everybody. It's on shopdd.com. You guys can get Youth tricolor hoodies now. You are not coming. By the way, Michael's is Presley's favorite place because she loves crafting. Anthony and I are gonna go and get a case so we can put that McLaren badge in a nice case and get it all ready for the winter. By the way, it's really windy out, so I'm wearing an OG camo DDE windbreaker. And it says Daily Driven Exotics down the sleeve in Japanese. Thanks to my boy, Steve's POV, for translating it. Okay, I'm out of here.
My Michaels.
You're what?
My Michaels.
You're Michael's. Love you, babe. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I'm going with Uncle Anthony. Bye, kiddo. Hey, stop throwing my shoes around, you little stinker. Okay, let's go with Mad Whips and get this dialed in. Let's see how, I want to know, let's see what the wide angle looks like. Oh, look at that. It's a nice shot with the lake in the background. All right, I'm testing the wide angle shot. It's pretty good. It doesn't distort too much. They've obviously made that a bit better. Do you guys like it when I shoot in wide angle for this? Or do you like it when I shoot in the like 1:1? Let me know. I'm curious. You obviously see more of me. That might not be a good thing. I don't know. I'm gonna test out the wide angle a little bit.
Oh yeah?
It doesn't distort it that much. It looks good, I think. You see more. I think it makes me look thinner.
That totally makes us look thin.
Yeah, wide angle everything, man. Fire it up. Give it one little rev for the neighbor. By the way, I had a couple of guys come by here and give me a quote to get this whole fence right here all the way up to the DDHQ, get all this replaced with one of those sound barrier concrete fences.
Oh, wow.
So I'd be doing him a solid, and it would be very expensive for me, but I think it would be the win-win for everybody to be happy long term. And at the same time, I need new fence anyhow because that looks like crap. Fun fact, one of my old jobs that I had, an actual physical job, was working in a cedar mill building lattice fences.
No kidding.
Dead serious.
Wow.
I lasted 1 month and then I got fired.
No.
Yep.
Why'd you get fired?
I was like 2 minutes late from lunch. I think it was a BS reason to get rid of me. They hired like a whole bunch of people at once and I was just it. I gave them a reason, they took it. Because here you have 90 days to fire people for any reason before they're like cemented into a position where you have to kind of like
give them severance.
Yeah, give them severance. Ooh, look at that, the view. All right. By the way, guys, There's only a few of these left. There's about, what was it, 189 left. That's
Wow.
it, out of 1,000.
Wow.
We blew through those.
That's pretty cool.
And all the hoodies from GTE are gone, the neon hoodies.
Holy.
Sold out. But
Wow.
there are only about 200 hats left. I love that hat. The hat's one of my favorite things, by the way, just so you know. I am totally not wearing my seatbelt. I'm gonna put it on right now. Guys, I just want to talk about this quickly. One, Texas is the second largest state in all of the US, California being number one for the Daily Driven Exotics fam. So I just want to give a shout out and hope everyone's safe in Texas. I know you're going through some severe weather. It's been really rough, power outages, crazy accidents on the highway. So my heart goes out to everybody. I hope everyone's all right. Second of all, a bunch of my friends from California are all moving to Texas. It's because taxes are going through the roof. It was already bad in California and apparently it's only getting worse. So I think I'm gonna be spending a lot more time once I can go over the border in Texas, even over California. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Are you excited? I think it'd be good. Different change of pace.
Yeah.
Everything's bigger and badder in Texas.
Totally.
Let's go to Texas.
Texas.
Yes. All black everything. Black wheels, black truck, black air freshener. That's what's up. Multiple of them. Yeah, that's what it's about. Manual gearbox, right?
Always.
Always. I do get lazy and like my flappy paddles.
Yeah, I know.
Just a little.
I don't drive enough in the city, so
PDK
really-
is sick.
I
In
know.
a Porsche,
I know.
it's legit.
Super legit, but I can make this car sing better than I can a PDK.
True.
Right? Just like you can on your Murcielago.
Yeah, just leave the clutch out. Floor.
Mercy.
Everybody loved those clips the other day.
Which ones?
Just revving the shit out of the Mercy. And you're like, sounds like heaven. You guys haven't learned by now, we eat a lot of Vietnamese food, and specifically beef noodle soup. It's an addiction. I've had it for 20 plus years. No joke. Wonton. Yeah. I'm going gyoza first. I got the soup coming. Don't be stressing. A little hot sauce. Look at this. Oh, delish. Bon appetit. Why am I saying French words in a Vietnamese restaurant now? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Yeah. We know who the fat kid at the table is. Thank you. I've never asked this before. I don't know why I was in the middle of eating my soup and I just thought of this. I want you guys to comment where you're from in the world and what you had for dinner tonight. I'm just curious. I'm gonna read as many of these as possible, but I wanna know what you eat. I'm intrigued because we kill this soup. Kill it. Look at this. We're almost done. What would be funny if someone from Vietnam said that they were eating poutine for dinner, a Canadian item.
That'd be fitting.
Right? Hey, these are the boxes like what Ray used, right?
Yep, exact ones.
So is this what we're gonna put that? That actually looks perfect for the McLaren,
Yeah,
right?
it'll look really cool.
Hell yeah. Okay. One of those. Should we just grab, I guess they're always gonna be different sizes.
Yeah.
We're in Michael's. Presley would go bananas in here right now. She loves Michael's and all the stuff in here. All I see is tons of yarn. Yarn. That it?
That's it.
Okay, let's do this. Anthony and I had an idea that we would come and check out a certain car for Dave. Because Dave says this car is for him. What do you guys think? 918? Can you guys picture Dave driving a 918? What was your idea, Anthony?
I don't know. I mean, shock and awe, right? Maybe we get Dave in this and we rig it so that when he takes off out of the showroom, he drives us through the window.
Pulls a Russian. This car is pretty sick.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty neat. I see it when we drive by to August all the time.
Oh dude, that's sick.
I don't even think it's for sale. I think it's actually the owner's. And from what I was told, rumor has it, he actually owns two of these.
Two Gulf libraries.
Two Gulf livery 918s.
Jesus.
Apparently. I don't know shit, but I think what's even cooler is that they have a golf towel somehow holding the charger in.
It's hilarious.
It's just really cool, like, and how far they go with the livery. Like, they even do in between there, in orange. It's just a good-looking car.
Dude, the wrap really makes or breaks this car. I've seen some 918s.
A white one's boring.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, this is nice. And this is all pinked.
Yeah, dude.
Beautiful car. Absolutely beautiful.
Nice passive.
Yeah.
Carbon.
Yeah.
The magnesium wheels.
This car, so the difference between this livery being on it and a white one with a Y-Sack is a difference of pretty close to $1 million.
Come on.
What, 900? Yeah.
What?
This car is worth $2 million, I think, US.
Come on.
Yeah. And that other one that was for sale, that was like the seal gray with non-Y-Sack, was going for $990 in the US.
Wow.
So, and again, of course, mileage and all that, but yeah, this would be like $2 million. It's a beautiful car. You know what I was thinking we'd get one day? When they make a really stupid fast version of like the Taycan electric car. Someone honking. Anyhow. Hypercars, guys. We're talking hypercars. Do we go there again? I think we do. I think we do. Hey, I'll tell you this.
What?
Dave gets a fucking Porsche.
Yeah.
We're putting him in all this shit.
Deck them out in P gear.